Have you ever looked at your business and thought, man, if these clients would just respond, if my team would just execute, if the algorithm would just cooperate, if the paperwork would just move, if people would just do what they're supposed to do, we'd be winning. If that's you, this is for you, because I want to connect with the builders who are ready to stop pointing at the chaos and start commanding it. Welcome to me reading books so you don't have to, if you so choose. Today, we're reviewing Extreme Ownership by Jocko, Willink, and Leif, Babin. And I'm telling you right now, this book is not motivation. It's leadership with teeth. It's a mindset that turns excuses into reality, and it will make you uncomfortable in the exact way that you need. Because the thesis is simple and brutal. Everything in your world is your responsibility. If your team isn't executing, if communication is messy, if deadlines slip, and if customers are confused, or even if conversions are low, your first move is not blame. Your first move is ownership. You don't get to say they didn't. You say I didn't lead it clearly enough. That's extreme ownership. And I'm gonna make this personal because I've had to apply this exact mindset while building children of wealth, growing expand clientele, and building systems inside of Madaris Healthcare. 3 different businesses, but leadership is leadership. The moment you lead people, you face friction. The moment you scale, you face inconsistency. And the moment you build something real, you'll face chaos. Extreme ownership is the difference between being a founder who reacts and being a leader who commands outcome. All right, so let's get right into it. The real punch of this book is leadership is a mirror. Extreme ownership basically says if something is wrong, look in the mirror, because even when it feels like it's their fault, you're still the leader. And leaders don't get to outsource responsibility. This hits me hardest in expand clientele because agency life is the easiest place to blame. The clients didn't send the assets. They didn't approve the copy. They didn't answer the questions, or they even not responding. Or my best one is, they missed the call. All is true, and still, if results depend on those things, leadership is gonna say, how do we design a system so we don't get stuck waiting? Or how do we create a process that makes execution predictable? That's ownership. And I've lived it. I've had projects slow down because a client wasn't responsive. And the old mindset would be, well, they didn't do their part. But extreme ownership mindset will say, what did we fail to set up? Did we fail to set expectations? Did we fail to create a deadline with consequences? Did we fail to build an onboarding system that collects what we need up front? Did we fail to automate reminders and follow-up? Or even did we fail to lead? That's the difference. Now let's apply that to children of wealth. If I'm being honest, there were seasons where I would think, people don't get how important this is. Or even, parents say they want financial literacy, but they're not buying. And then I had the content isn't getting enough reach. And my best one was the algorithm isn't pushing it. And extreme ownership would say, okay, Dre, ownership means your job is to make the message so clear, so resonant, so easy to act on the right people to move. If parents aren't buying, is it really because they don't care? Or is it because the offer isn't positioned clearly enough? Is the next step too complicated? Is the value not obvious in the first 10 seconds? Or are we missing follow-up systems? Ownership doesn't blame parents. Ownership improves systems. And in Madaris Healthcare, extreme ownership becomes even more serious because in healthcare, they didn't can become a delay in care. It can become a family feeling abandoned. It can become a nurse scheduling falling through. It can become paperwork not moving in. It's easy to say Medicaid is slow, or the physician didn't return forms. Y'all know about them PPOTs. Or even the case manager didn't respond. Again, true. But ownership is going to say, how do we lead through it? How do we create a proactive checklist? How? Do we communicate clearly with the family? And how do we track every step? The best one is, how do we follow up consistently and respectfully until it's done? Extreme ownership is compassion with structure. Now let's talk about principle number 1, cover and move. Teamwork beats ego. One of the biggest principles Jocko and Leif teach is cover and move. It means your team is one unit, not silos. Not that's my job. No blame games. The mission is the mission. This is huge in expand clientele because marketing results, they depend on collaboration. I'm talking about copy, creative, funnel build, automation, QA, client communications. If any part of the chain breaks, the outcome suffers. Cover and move means we help each other win. We communicate, we support the constraint. We don't let pride block progress. And in children of wealth, it matters too, because building books and content requires a chain: writing, editing, design, publishing, marketing, fulfillment. If one link slows, everything is going to slow. Cover and move means we don't point fingers, we fix the chain. And with Dart's Healthcare, it's the same. Intake, paperwork, scheduling, nursing coordination, family communication. If one department doesn't cover the other, care slows down. Cover and move creates reliability. Principle number 2, simple. Complexity kills execution. Extreme ownership emphasizes simple. If the plan is complicated, people won't execute it under pressure. Leaders must simplify. This one changed how I communicate internally and externally. With children of wealth, if the parent journey is complicated, too many options, too many steps, too much explanation, they won't act. Simple means one clear promise, one clear product path, and one clear next step. Now with expand clientele, simple means standardized onboarding, clear deliverables, clear timelines, clear scope. You can't build a scalable agency on custom everything. It creates confusion, delays, and most importantly, it's going to create burnout. Now, with Dart's Healthcare, simple means scripts and clear stages for intake.